I'm here in the morning pretty early, usually between 6:30 and 7.
Most people hang their artistic creations on the walls of their house, but Jim Leuenberger hangs his work on buildings for all to see.
Most of the patterns I start with are maybe like 2-inch squares about that big. And so I take my tape measure and my pencil and I figure out mathematically how proportionately they are going to fit on a larger sheet of wood. So yeah, I'm not doing this by computer or anything. It's all with a tape measure and a pencil and figuring it out. And I've been able to do them. Yeah, I've surprised myself on a few of them, to be honest about it.
Jim and his wife Irene were not bored in retirement, but they did want a meaningful project they could spend some time on. So in 2010, Jim took his vision to beautify the countryside of Shawano County to community leaders and started knocking on some doors.
He talked to the 4-H groups, that seemed to make sense, and they got somewhat excited about it. And then he says, well, you know what, maybe I can get some businesses to sponsor and we could paint them. And I go, we and where and why? You know, and I have come on board 100% and have enjoyed it. I'm very proud of my husband.
Once these 8-foot works of art started going up, Jim's vision quickly came into focus and the request started coming in.
We put up 97 of them in 2011. We put another 88 of them up in 2012. We're probably going to put at least 50 to 60 up in 2013, and it's going to continue to go from there. My thought is if people want a barn quilt and my wife and I have time to do them, we might as well do them. Again, it's a volunteer thing. It's something for the community. I hate to turn somebody down if they really want one.
Neither of us had dreamt that we would be doing this in our retirement, but it evolved and we embraced it. And I think that's with life in general. You let it come to you and roll with it. You know, it's nice to know what you did in the past, but more people want to know what you're doing now and what you're going to be doing.
The value of these barn quilts goes well beyond their vibrant beauty. Many of the people that have added barn quilts to their buildings have taken a newfound pride in their property by cleaning up their landscape.
People are taking pride in their places, they're fixing them up, not just the barns, but they're keeping their lawns looking nice, they're planting flowers.
It just helps accentuate the barn, and it shows that people care about the buildings and they want to preserve them, and they're proud of what they have.
Many of these new barn quilt owners are also doing some research on their property as Jim designs and paints these unique creations. And the information these people are finding has historical significance for the county and for the individual's family tree.
I went and got the abstract and the title out of the safe box at the bank. The first entry was on September 11th, 1865, and I believe it was A.J. Hayward bought it from the state of Wisconsin for $182.32. And there was an original barn here. And then it was remodeled in 1932. And well, my husband lived here since he was 5 years old. And he died just a year ago when he was 86. So that was kind of why we went with the barn quilt. The barn kind of for the farmer.
Jim doesn't know how many quilts he will make when it's all said and done, but he does know that his work will be on display for decades to come.
I've told people this may be one of the most rewarding things I've ever done, simply because it's something we're doing on a volunteer basis. You know, I don't have to do this, but I enjoy doing it. My wife enjoys doing it. We make sure when these quilts leave here, they're as perfect as they can be. Even though if you're going to see them on a barn from a quarter of a mile away, you couldn't tell if there was another little speck of paint on them or not. But yeah, we want them to look the best they can. We take pride in what we do here because it reflects on not just us, but on our whole area. And if people are coming here from other states or other counties in Wisconsin, we want to make sure that they're seeing something that we're taking pride in doing.